Back in 2003, Cameron Diaz and Justin Timberlake were dating. She was 34, he was 25.
The rumor is that you and Cameron are engaged.
You and Justin broke up,
yes,
which was very sad and very depressing for a lot of us.
I think that, I'm sorry.
Why did Cameron Diaz step away from the world of acting?
That one part of me that functioned at a high level wasn't enough.
I got like one job, but really I think I was like a mule carrying drugs to Morocco, I swear to God.
Cameron Diaz didn't just quit acting because she wanted to retire. Her sketchy behavior and messy dating habits got her into some big trouble. And now that she's back, people are starting to remember exactly why she left in the first place. So let's get into it. Cameron Diaz has had quite the ride in Hollywood, and there have been really bizarre moments, like when she was listed in Epstein court documents, or when she was being accused of smuggling drugs across the border, or when she dated Justin Timberlake. She's had a lot of weird moments, and I want to dive into those. Starting off with Justin Timberlake, I don't know why, but I cannot imagine these two together, even though they were together for years. Actually, they had a couple named JAMIEE, which, gag. Now, there were plenty of rumors about their relationship, but they constantly were scrutinized. Part of the reason why, because Cameron's about a decade older than Justin is, which if you look at like nowadays, I mean, we've got Kim Kardashian dating like Pete Davidson. I mean, they're not dating anymore, but you know, we've got older women like dating younger guys, and it seems to be normalized. But you know, back then they were given a hard time.
This time in history, when it came to tabloid culture, was so insane. Back in 2003, Cameron Diaz and Justin Timberlake were dating, and they repeatedly made headlines because of this age gap. She was 34, he was 25. And today, in 2022, Kim Kardashian, who's 41, is dating Pete Davidson, who's 28, and no one said boo. So, bravo, we've changed, but like, how crazy is that they like got so much heat for their age gap when it really, in fact, was not that much?
Now, in 2006, Justin Timberlake did an interview with Ellen DeGeneres on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, and Ellen asked him if she should start looking for bridesmaids dresses to, you know, go to his wedding with Cameron. He replied saying, "The only thing is you'll have to stay the same size for the next 15 years, he said. He did not want to marry that woman. Cameron seemed to be unfazed by his comment, or at least publicly. Let's take a look at a clip of this interview together.
The rumor is that you and Cameron are engaged, and the only reason I want to know, really? It's none of our business, really. I do believe you should, you know.
He's like actually genuinely shocked there. He's like, really? Because we're far from it.
Have your life and have some privacy.
So you're just going to ask me in front of 10,000
Well, the only
people?
reason I need to know, should I get a bridesmaid dress now or not? Should I?
You know what? Go ahead and reserve one.
Okay.
And
When should I come to an end? I mean,
Oh, he's kind of teasing her there.
I've got a busy schedule.
the only thing is you'll have to stay the same size for the next 15 years. No, you know what's so funny? Like, one week we're getting married, the next week we're broken up. I can't keep up with it. It's too much.
I bet you can keep up with it. I bet you know if you're broken up or not.
Yes.
But you're not engaged.
No, I'm not.
Would you?
engaged.
She didn't give you a ring yet?
She didn't give me a ring. I was waiting for her to drop down on one knee, but
All right.
it's not working.
I bet you will.
Now, lucky for Justin, Cameron feels the same way, because about 2 months after that interview, she said like the same sentiment. She said to Ellen, I don't know why Ellen's here. She's heavily involved in everyone's life. "You know the answer to that, Ellen." She said, quote, "I'm a commitment phobe. I don't want to do that." So yes, they dated for 4 years, but no, they never got engaged to each other. But there was tons of rumors and gossip, from escaping dangerous chases with paparazzis to winning libel cases that accused them of cheating on each other. Cameron and Justin went through a lot.
Julie Andrews, Rupert Everett, Mike Myers, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, and been in a room with him.
You have met him before.
You know what's wild? You could be walking down the street or headed to the grocery store, and then bam, you're in an accident. Suddenly you're dealing with injuries, bills, and an insurance company that's doing everything in its power to give you the bare minimum. It's gotta feel so frustrating. Insurance companies always seem to pull the same tricks, offering you the lowest settlement possible. But here's where Morgan & Morgan steps in and changes the game. Morgan & Morgan isn't just another law firm. They are America's largest injury law firm, with 1,000 attorneys and offices in each state ready to fight fight for you. You don't have to deal with those insurance companies alone anymore because they've got your back. Take this for example. This year, they got a client in Florida at $12 million, way more than what the insurance company was offering. Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle. They will continue to fight until you get what you deserve. And here's the kicker. The whole process is as easy as ordering takeout. You can submit everything from your phone. No need for paperwork marathons or endless appointments. And with Morgan & Morgan, you only pay if you win. So if you've been injured or you know somebody, don't just sit there. You can head over to forthepeople.com/Sloan, or you can check out the link in my description below. It's fast, it's easy, and it's free unless you win. Morgan & Morgan is the team that fights for you because they're for the people. Thank you for sponsoring this video and enjoy. Now, it does seem like Cameron is in good spirits when it comes to their breakup, even though it was surrounded by cheating rumors. In 2010, she was interviewed again by freaking Ellen. Gosh, are we bored of her yet? I mean, hello, do we need like a new daytime talk show host to step in? Because I would love to. She was interviewed though by Playboy and said that we love laughing with each other. He's so hilarious. So in 2010, they're doing just fine. It's in 2007, wow, we're really going back there. It's in 2007 when she was promoting Shrek the Third, and it was just months after their split when she was interviewed again.
You and Justin broke up,
Yes.
which was very sad and very depressing for a lot of us.
I think that, I'm sorry.
It hurt.
I know, it hurt.
It hurt me.
You know what, though? We can still play poker.
All right,
We'll
all
just,
right.
you know,
You'll still take my
I'll
money?
Still, yes,
all
I'll
right.
take it.
So now, but you must be friends because
course.
I have not seen the pictures, but everybody's saying at the premiere, you and Justin saw each other, and it was huge news that he came over and kissed you on the cheek, and
Right.
everybody went nuts, and that's the moment.
There it is.
Wow.
I love how people just expect people when you break up to just hate each other. But
Yeah.
you know, the great thing is that Justin and I have lived extraordinary lives, and we had a wonderful opportunity to live an extraordinary life together for a period of time, and now we live an extraordinary life. Not the same way together,
Yeah.
but we're still in each other's lives in that way that, you know, when you care about somebody, you just want them to be happy, and that's what we both are now. So
Right.
it's
That's
really,
great. So you're
it's
happy
great.
and he's happy and y'all are,
Yes.
that's great. I'm
Life
glad.
is amazing.
I'm
There's
glad.
nothing not to be happy about.
I'm glad.
Now, I want to leave Justin Timberlake in the past, like I'm sure a lot of his exes want to. Let's move on to some rumors about Cameron Diaz, some interesting ones I came across. This article reads, there's something about Cameron Diaz, and maybe it's because she's had plenty of juicy rumors floating around her. The Hollywood star has lit up the big screen for decades, making her debut alongside Jim Carrey in The Mask. From there, she was in plenty of other movies, Any Given Sunday, Charlie's Angels, The Holiday. I mean, we just talked about Shrek. She's also been with plenty of Hollywood stars, from Matt Dillon to Jared Leto to Justin Timberlake, of course, and Diddy. Throwback to my video about Cameron and Diddy's relationship. You should definitely go and check it out. He actually said that she's the one who got away. I mean, thankfully, I would say not got away, but maybe escaped, because Diddy's a monster. Now, there have been rumors and rumors and rumors until there was none, because Cameron Diaz hasn't really been seen anywhere, and there were rumors that she had retired from acting. We know that's not true because she just starred alongside Jamie Foxx, but she did address some of these rumors about acting, and part of the reason why she had to step away, because a lot of attention was on her life, and I don't think she was really happy.
Why did Cameron Diaz step away from the world of acting? What is it that motivated you to stop?
When you do something at a really high level for a long period of time, when you're the person who's sort of delivering on this one thing, everything around you, all parts of you that isn't that has to be sort of handed off to other people. My personal spiritual, self, I was realizing that, it's kind of like that one part of me that functioned at a high level wasn't enough. It's fun to do. I love it. I love acting.
As I mentioned, Cameron is back to work with the movie Back in Action. Quite a name because it's been some time, where she is alongside Jamie Foxx. This article reads, unfortunately, it sounds like it was a rocky reintroduction to the business, as rumors rose that Cameron might want to give up acting again because of Jamie Foxx's disruptive behavior. Even though the two had previously worked together on the 2014 remake of Annie, there were rumors that Jamie Foxx threw a tantrum on the set of the film and acted so poorly that Cameron Diaz almost decided to quit acting a second time. A source told the Daily Mail, there have been some issues on set, and Jamie has a major meltdown over it all. Some people working on it are totally fed up and with how this played out, and Jamie has become pretty unpopular. If you guys want a video about JAMIE's breakdowns, comment below. I'm so down to do that. Rumors have settled down when it comes to JAMIE, even though he just got into a fight at Mr. Chow's in Beverly Hills. It doesn't make sense. He also had that terrifying health scare, which I feel like is Diddy's fault, but you know, let's not go and spread some conspiracies now. Cameron told People magazine, the hiccups that happened through production are the natural things that happen. Nothing got delayed other than obviously towards the end. And that's something that's not my place to speak about, talking about like JAMIE, his health scare and everything that happened there, because he's been somewhat private about it, like suspiciously private about it. But to promote this movie, you've got to do press. If you don't do press to promote a movie, it's really hard for it to succeed. And here's a clip of them on their press tour.
The story goes, JAMIE, that you called up Cameron and you just said, Cameron, hey, you want to come have a little fun? You want to do this? So why was now the time to do that?
Well, I'll say this. It wasn't quite like that. It was very humble, very respectful, her body of work, and asking her to, because someone had filled me in on, you know, and she'll fill you in on how her life was. So we wanted to be humble, and we wanted to make sure that we didn't make a mistake by having her come back.
But Cameron, was there an itch to come back? Did you actually have that itch?
So, you know, it'd been 10 years, I hadn't made a movie. COVID had happened. It was about a year after everybody was getting back to the world in a real way. And this opportunity was put in front of me, and it started a conversation with my husband, with Benj and I, about whether or not maybe this is something that could be great for our family.
I'm sure it would be great for the family because living that Hollywood lifestyle is expensive, but I want to shift gears and talk about Epstein. Now, this is brief, but there's been plenty of people who have been listed in court documents, including our president, our past presidents, so many people, Leonardo DiCaprio, Naomi Campbell, tons of celebrities listed in court documents that were filed in the Jeffrey Epstein case. And Cameron Diaz was actually listed in one of the documents, though Cameron never actually met Jeffrey Epstein, nor will she claim she was ever in the same space as him. He would go and boast to people that he was a good friend of hers. Now, the deposition of one of Jeffrey's victims, Johanna, revealed that he would brag about knowing stars like Cameron Diaz. And she was asked if maybe he was just name dropping, but she says that he affirmed that he had known her, that he was friends with her, though there's no official documents to show this. So I don't know, maybe she wasn't listed on any flight logs, but it's interesting that he's over here bragging to his victims about Cameron Diaz. It gets even sketchier when you see headlines about Cameron allegedly illegally smuggling drugs across the border. Let's break this down. So Cameron was getting caught up in an illegal drug trade, and it was revealed on a podcast titled Second Life. She spoke about the terrifying experience that occurred before she was famous, as her initial foray in the modeling business took her to Paris, where she was there. She wasn't able to book one single job except for one shady side hustle where they gave her a locked suitcase with her costumes in it and sent her to Morocco. She said, at the time, I got like one job, but really I thought it was like a mule carrying drugs to Morocco. I swear to God. So imagine you go and you try to model, you can't get any modeling jobs, you get one, and they're like, hey, here you go. You're going to model these outfits that are in a locked suitcase once you get to Morocco. Sounds sketchy. Here's a clip of Cameron explaining this in her own words.
I got like one job, but really I think I was like a mule carrying drugs to Morocco. I swear to God. It was before like TSA or anything like that. It was like early 90s. And they gave me a suitcase that was locked that had my costumes in it. I'm like this blonde hair, blue eyed girl in Morocco. It's the 90s. I'm wearing torn jeans and platform boots and like my hair down. And it's like, I'm like, this is really unsafe. I was like, I don't know. It's not mine. I have no idea whose it is. That was my only job I ever got in Paris.
Speaking of sketchy, Cameron was also linked to Elon Musk at some point. They grew close in 2013 when Cameron decided to buy one of his cars. Their relationship apparently got supercharged as Elon reportedly made it a habit to fly from Palo Alto to visit her in LA, even disrupting his work schedule for her. Things moved fast enough to be on a first name basis with Elon, reportedly telling colleagues that he was heading out of the office because he was visiting Cameron. Wow. Now the two seemed to fizzle out as quickly as they had started. In a CNBC interview, when asked about Cameron Diaz, Elon made it clear, saying, I'm not dating Cameron. I don't know where people got that from. Maybe it's for the better, given that Cameron escaped well before she could add any more children to his growing pack. because he's trying to repopulate the world. He has like 12 children. Now, we have mentioned several men that Cameron Diaz has dated in this video, and this article reads that Cameron Diaz and Kate Hudson had found themselves in each other's orbit more than one time. It began with Cameron's relationship with Justin Timberlake, only to become tangled after they went their separate ways. Kate Hudson apparently waiting in the wings just 2 days after Cameron was out of the picture to go and hook up with Justin. Now, in 2010, after Kate Hudson wrapped up her relationship with New York Yankees star Alex Rodriguez, Cameron Diaz decided to play back some karma and start dating Alex. In a game of she said, an insider told Today that Kate believed Cameron stepping into the picture to date Alex Rodriguez was retribution for what Kate did with Justin Timberlake. Quote, Kate thinks it's payback, pure and simple. As for Diaz, a source gave her side of the story, telling the outlet Cameron was actually in a serious long-term relationship with Justin. She thinks it's a joke. Kate would be mad. Kate is only upset because she hates being single. But with this rumored fuel well in the past, we hope it's been put to rest now. Now, that was a lot of information about Cameron Diaz that I did not see coming, but I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. What did you think, and what do you want me to talk about next? My email is SloanWellKnown@gmail.com. You can reach me at any time, but oh my god. Oh my god. Let's keep this in. This is real. LA cough. That is the LA cough now, people. You know, we had the Valley voice before. Now we've got the LA cough because of these fires. It is so real. I'm not joking. I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy out there. But I'm doing okay. I'm actually way better than I was like a week ago. I was on antibiotics and things like that. I stopped taking the antibiotics, but I'm feeling better. I just have a little bit of a, you know, once in a while. And you guys just saw it there. So what a pretty way to end this video. But I want to hear what you guys think, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.